Hey guys, welcome back. I am coming on to do a layout for the scrap room, and I'm playing along with one of the flavors of the month kits. It is Photo Play Family Fun Night. So this collection is full of all kinds of things. It's going to the movies and having popcorn, or playing Twister, or I see little pieces for Uno. I see pieces for just anything to do with board games and sorry and all of those things. So I have two photos that were taken maybe a month ago when I asked two people in my family to play Bulldogopoly with me, which is like Monopoly, but all kinds of funny little bulldog things, like there's little fire hydrants for the pieces and doggy dishes and all kinds of stuff like that, because I'm a goof. Anywho, so the papers we have, this one's called Movie Night. This is Roll of the Dice. This is Your Turn, with great puzzle pieces on it, which I thought was a really great piece as well for autism awareness. I thought that was kind of cool. And then we've got some really nice cardstock. Then let's see, that sapphire cardstock. And then I also have a half of a pack of the ephemera. So I guess we can go pretty easily and pull out the ones that would work for my project from the get-go. Is it our favorite game? I don't know, because they wanted to quit really soon. I don't know. So there are dice in it. Okay, that doesn't work. Family Fun does work. These are cute little Legos. Family works. In this house, we are board gamers. We're actually not. It's not going to work because that's Friends. We've got a little Twister piece. Let's see, if you're not prepared to lose every friend you have over a board game, you're not playing hard enough. That can work. Don't make me use my bingo board. Oh, and we've got a little Monopoly board. Okay, so those are the pieces that will work, and it tends to be the way I like to do it. I like to just get rid of anything I won't use, like out of my view. So we have that. Then the next thing to tell you is I'm going to do the sketch of the month. It's been created by my friend Jackie. She is JQ Crafty. So we've got pattern paper background. Great. And then 1, 2, 3 outlines of papers, or perhaps papers. She's got what looks like mixed media behind it, but I think I'm going to use solid, or I'm going to use papers, so that won't really work. Photo cluster here. I'm going to have my two little photos. Maybe I'll make them into a cluster because they're really little. Oh, and by the way, I turned them black and white because there was like 5 million colors in my pictures, and yeah, I thought the black and white might actually pop more off my pages. Anywho, embellishment there, embellishments here. Perfect. We can do that. So let's see what we have. We've got the dice, which really work, and these stripes really work, so that's good. Popcorn, not as much. Maybe I'll look at this black and white. And then we've got all kinds of icons, and we have puzzle pieces. I love that green, by the way. So I need a background. I think maybe, I don't know. Do I do this for my background? It's film strips, and I have black and white photos. So I think I'm going to do that because the popcorn's definitely not the deal with this. Now, you guys know I do bring in the pattern paper kit next. So let's go ahead and just cut this and hope. We're going to be doing some hoping that, why is this being funny? Something's being funny about how this is lining up. So we're going to just go ahead and hope that I have good pattern papers in a minute. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a situation, guys. So I'm cutting it 11 by 11. Let's go ahead and do that. Could have taken off my branding strip first, but I did not. So if I have that, it's going to give us a little bit more of an idea about sizing, and I think that's a good idea. Let me get these little strips off. So then we need a big old block. Let's see, I usually like stripes going this way. So I'm going to do my first blocky piece, making sure I can do something in this orientation. And already I know, I mean, I can always make this smaller. I'd rather go a little bit bigger to start. So we have that. Then let's flip it over. And the dice totally work. So let's do a blocky bit like that. Awesome. So this is a good start. Now I can always make something smaller. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. So we've got kind of pieces like that. And I'm going to need one more if I want to do that thing where, okay, Charlie is barking like crazy across the street because somebody's walking with what looks like a 3-pound dog. Okay, so we've got something like that. Got my little photos. That's fine. And then if we follow how the embellishments work, these two can face this way. And like I said, I might do a little photo block. You know what I can do? Because I want them to really show. Let's go ahead, maybe find adhesive because that's super helpful. Let's go ahead and just create a photo block with them so that it will start to show, because this is really small. Now, I know it's puzzle pieces, but when we cut this, it's really, anybody going to be able to tell if it's a puzzle piece or not? The answer is no, but we're going to get a nice bit of lime green, and I love lime green. And if things go the way I want them to go, this will get a lot bigger depending on what other pattern papers and whatnot we have. I can always mat it in a moment in this really nice bright sapphire blue color. And if you're like, wait, that's not cut really well. I know when I do a lot of fine cutting, I bring in my little vintage trimmer a lot of the time because it's so precise and I can see really well that, yeah. So that's what's happening there. Not a big deal. It'll all be fine. Okay, so now we have something we can really, really see, right? So we have that. I'm hoping to find another piece of pattern paper. We've got this piece that's really cute. I've got Family Fun, which would be a great title. We can do something like this in between, whatever ideal decide to do with that. Family Fun. Game On is also super cute. Totally have to get this piece on, and I might put it on the diagonal. Let's see. Oh, she's got, so we've got pieces here. And, you know, we can totally change this. Okay, and I can put the dice there for now. Our favorite game's a little iffy because it's not. All right, so let's not lie about that. That's fine. Let me get the pattern paper kit and see what we can do with that. Let's see. Now we've got this piece here with a bazillion icons. Ooh, and we've got these with, this is kind of cool. These are like on the Sorry game, the little emblems, and then this is Legos, and then this is a little comber. I don't know if we need comb. What if we go like that, right? And then I bring this in like this. That's kind of dizzying, isn't it? All these colors. It is. Okay. What if, oh, but wait, because we have a lot of white. Let me get this sapphire paper and do a matte behind the blue to break it up a little bit to see if it'll calm it down. That totally calmed it down. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and double matte that. I'm gonna use the sapphire paper as well as that Lego paper right here to do 2 more mattes on my photo cluster. And I think I'm also going to take the sapphire and, I don't know. Guys, I'm gonna totally peek at the Shots of Life kit. Hold on. Okay, all right. We might have chaos. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, do those mattes, and I'll be right back. So I've got this piece here, and I think I wanna do just a little bit more pattern because, hey, we've already gotten going on it. Let's do it. And I also have those little chipboard pieces, and I want to see if I can get a few pieces brought in. They're going to add a nice little bit of texture. And now this paper I'm using, it's like really, really flat. And those chipboard pieces have just a little bit of a sheen to them. So I think it's going to work out. You see right here, I'm going ahead and doing a little bit of a fishtail banner kind of thing. Just giving it a little bit of a zhuzh, and I'm inking the edges. I've been inking the edges straight through. I knew I was using a lot of pattern paper, so I was gonna need something to kind of give myself a little bit of separation. And, you know, and I don't use like black ink often, but this product line really called for it. It's nice and stark and dramatic, so it's totally working. So let's see which ones of these little these little chipboard pieces I have. I love that you get stars and arrows, and you've got like little frames and directional pieces, all of the things. So I think they're very clever with making them kind of like a flat color, like a single color. They're not like flat feeling, but it's a single color, but you get all of these different kind of things that you can add to just about any kind of project you come up with. Now I'm going to take a look at this sticker sheet next. That's our last, is it our last little bit to take a look at and see what I can tuck in and what can help tell the story. Now the sticker sheet has like 5 bazillion different activities that you and your family can do on it. So at this point, I'm just looking for something that kind of works for Monopoly. And if there's any like slightly more like mainstream kind of names to think, like the dice actually work just fine. Game night, that kind of thing works, but something just kind of simple. So I started finding some pieces. I did try to remember to ink all of the things. I used that little puzzle piece, which I liked. Now, something I like to do with this kind of chipboard that's plain is you just grab an emery board and you can go ahead and give it a nice little scuff if you just want it to have a little something extra. And it works. This is like this old school technique I used to do way back in the day. These kind of chipboard have circled right back around. So we're going to do the, you know, same old that worked then. And it works now. So I like this nice little lime green your turn. That's what I meant by kind of like more simple bits. And if you're wondering what that little piece is on my desk that I just put down, anytime I cut dimensional things, I'll have these little like, I call them like Frankenstein cuts off to the side on my desk. And I just try to use all of them first before I cut into new sheets of dimensional stuff. So yeah, that's what I was doing. So here we are just looking for extra pieces. This little Scotty dog was perfect. First of all, we were playing Bulldogopoly, which I know a Scotty's not a bulldog, but it is a game piece. I grabbed just a little bit of twine from my stash, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a curly cue and stick it down. I'm not going to tie it down. A lot of times with twine, I just like them to be twirled about, and they add lots of good texture, dimension, all that stuff, you know, to your page. So down below, I'm going to have links for the website, for the Facebook group, and the blog. You can get all kinds of inspiration from our fun design team and join challenges and all of that kind of stuff. So guys, I'll see you guys ever so soon with another video. Thanks so much for watching.